football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the California Golden Bears, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Hold and fire complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll leave it with him. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
The Golden Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Reinbold. Quarterback adapting. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Here comes the heat. A strike downfield. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Flicks it out in the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion. Not the way they had it drawn up.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here in the third.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Back to throw, it's Reinbold. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth down.
And the Golden Bears decide to punt it away. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. That thing was down for a while, but the Big Mounts carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. Looking for a gap. It's Moore. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. This quarterback part of their running game. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know, the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
The Aggies will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Plows and runs through another guy. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction Boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you've seen the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line, paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
And the Aggies are on the move.
Here we go, here we go. Jim. Pretty sewed up. To the line. All set.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down.
Military stunt.
Quarterback may change this route. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. in the gun and looking to throw on third down. He turns that loose down the right side. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find...
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
On the move. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's going for the goal line. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Music no! Music no! Charcoal! Charcoal!
The offense changing the play.
Front!
Looking to throw on third and goal. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. Grabs it in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. They'll move the tight end. Dropping back, it's Reinbold. Swings it out to his running back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down, but when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on third down. The Golden Bears will hunt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. he'll work his way on to return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. On the drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He fires a bullet to the right. Grabs it inside the 15. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll be brought down quickly. That's always the risk when you bring it out of the end zone. Do you make it to the 25 or not? In this case, not. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Gets it past the marker. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
DB's right up on the receivers. Defense playing a bail technique. They're going to ride this running back. Turning it on. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3-and-out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Wide receiver going in motion. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. This 1st half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Back to throw, it's Reinbold. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Working on the right. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Give to the running back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Golden Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. To the ground with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Got his man on the right. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Leaves it with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Inside the 40. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He might want another play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Aggies will hustle to the line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Pressure coming. It's complete to the left. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On first down, the quarterback sneak. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Golden Bears will kick it off to start the second half. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Might be calling a hot route. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. This time he's got his man. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The give to the tailback. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They go to the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
on 3rd and long. Try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Working that left side now. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down and nothing doing there.
You got to give it to the defense. Took all of the quarterback's options away down the field. They forced him to check it down, and they were rallying around that fullback. Hats to the football, and they create a negative play.
Looking to pass. It's Reinbold. Got his man in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he'll run out of bounds, but a much-needed productive play in the passing game.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Reinbold. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. The throw. Hauls it in. There he goes. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Golden Bears want to crank the tempo. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. From the gun, give on the inside. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
But when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football. And it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air, it's Reinbold. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Cal! And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. Past the first down marker and still running. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Can't get him to the ground. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Quick release by the QB. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
And the Aggies line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. The tag! And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
How about the offensive line working in tandem on these blocks? You see some of those guys that got up into the 2nd level, got a hat on a hat, and that left open a huge crease for the running back.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Big guy smells it. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. Trying to run it in. Touchdown, Aggie! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UAB is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today. They still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by a field goal over North Texas. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Got enough for the first. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, a lot of space. Past the 10. Touchdown, Golden Bears. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. That's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On the run, it's North.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to adjust the pattern. The give to the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll try the run. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the running back. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. Get it out on the screen. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the outside. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the back. Fights off the defender. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And the extra point is good. They're up by 3, and a field goal would just bring us even. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Yeah, that 2-minute drill, man, you're searching for those first downs. You got to find them. Sometimes it's a run, sometimes it's a screen. Whatever it is, they choose to run the football here. Still time, but we're still in that hurry-up situation.
Breaks into the open. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. To throw, it's Reinbold. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Got the first down and more. Touchdown, Cal! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top. Here's a throw downfield late. Makes the grab inside the 30. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got the quick pass. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. precision execution there to work the sidelines, pick up the first down, and stop the clock.
Yeah, great job by the offense. You got to understand the situation. The clock is the enemy late in the ballgame. Got to have a score. Like you said, Reese, work the outer part of the field so I can catch the football and get out of bounds.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Touchdown, Aggie! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it tonight.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Reinbold. Under fire. Complete to the right. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. Tagged out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout.
A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. And with a single second left, a field goal attempt to try to get another chance in overtime. It is straight enough. It was struck well. Does not struck quite hard enough. It'll be a little bit short. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.